Hey guys, it's Kayla's Aquatics or Full Moon Aquatics, and today we're going to be talking about Carnival Goldfish and all the different parts about it and why they're bad and why they should have never been a thing. If you see me looking down at my lap, I have stuff written down that I want to bring up. So yeah, let's get into it. One of the first ones is it portrays a very bad stereotype that goldfish can be in bowls, and that goldfish can be thrown in a bowl and thrive and live for 2 years. And people just think that's a full lifespan. Well, it's not. They can live for 20 years, more like 15, 20 years, with good care. And the fact that animals with that much potential in life are being thrown in jars that are this big, but the fish have the capacity to get this big, is not okay. And I think that we see that way too much with bowls. Okay, yeah. It comes up way too much. And the whole stereotype of goldfish in bowls needs to stop. And it's making strides for being better with new tanks and everything, but I still believe that we need to have better care. There are actually many channels out there in the YouTube realm that will give you great advice. I really suggest, if you're debating getting fancy goldfish or goldfish in general, you go to Solid Gold Aquatics. Solid Gold on YouTube. Great YouTuber. I really believe that you should go to her channel and check out everything that she has about goldfish and nutrition. I learned so much from her channel that really helped me give better care to Lucky, my goldfish. Okay, getting more into my story. I had a tank that was cycling ready. It was a 10-gallon, which isn't suitable, but I had a 10-gallon, and it was actually cycled, and in the next week, couple days, I was going to be getting a divider, decorations, and 2 new bettas, because I had already had wisdom. I was going to get 2 new bettas, and we went to my local fair, and I saw these goldfish in the tiniest bowls, and I broke. I honestly thought they needed better, and they needed help. I'm not very good at it, winning them, period. So it was me, my brother, and my mom, and we all went at our tries. I didn't get them, my brother didn't get them, but my mom made one. And she knew that I was such a fish lover, and she let me have the goldfish. And we had asked for a healthier goldfish. We were handed this tiny, malnourished goldfish in this little dirty bag. And I carried it right to my car. We left soon after. We had to finish picking up my 4-H stuff, which I also do. So we went home, and I started acclimating him immediately. I had a bit of extra gravel from Wisdom's tank, and I had one leftover silk plant that didn't fit in Wisdom's tank when we bought it. So I had everything set up. I had to let the tank cool because it was set for tropical fish like bettas, and it wasn't set for goldfish, which are cold water. So it needed to be at a cooler temperature, so I would let it wait, and then I acclimated him. I set up the tank and everything. He was pretty lethargic, I guess is the word, to start with. He's now a thick boy. He's very happy and very plump. He has now 2 new friends, Toby and Sailor. He's really doing well now, which I'm actually shocked, and getting more into it, I it's hard for me to think about if he was the majority of people, the likelihood, and not saying all, but most likely, he would have been brought home with a younger child or someone that just goes to the fair to win games, would have come home with a younger child and thrown in a bowl, given the worst food possible, and not given the opportunity of life, and probably would have died because this person probably doesn't know what a water changes, doesn't know about pH and ammonia and nitrates and nitrites, and doesn't know how to truly care for that life that they took in. Yeah. So I'm very glad he got to come home, and that he was lucky that I took him in and not somebody else, and that he got that opportunity. That's why I named him Lucky, because he honestly is, in my opinion. Yeah, and if they don't take him home and they don't have a bowl, they don't have a tank, they don't have something to put them in, they'll dump them, and that's very likely. They're gonna either die on the way home from overheating because they're at the fair all day, ammonia spikes in the tiny bag that they're sitting in for 2 days plus at the fair. I'm not very good at this. I'm staring everywhere except for the camera. They're gonna get dumped, and they're such an invasive species and such a danger to native species that they could wipe out a species easy. And there's so many places in North America that have been overrun and taken over by goldfish, and the fact that they just respawn and respawn and respawn and take over food, shelter from the native species that don't know how to cope with the goldfish. I think that's like, I don't know. I don't understand why it was originally a thing. Like, why would you have someone play a game and win a life that they can't properly take care of? And that, why though? Like, why in general would we do, like, why is this an idea? Like, yeah, kids think, oh, a cute little, like, fish. Kids also think, oh, look at the cute stuffed animal. I'm honestly curious why that this is a thing. Why is it a thing? Like, you could easily throw a ball, it could land in one of the cups, and you could win a stuffed animal. Or you could win, I don't know, any of the normal fair things. And goldfish have now become a normal fair prize, which is ridiculous. Two more stories. There was 2 different stands that were doing this whole goldfish thing, and one of them at the bags, and this is what I originally saw. And while I was walking around the fair after Lucky was in the car in the air, I saw another one that was even worse. The tank was disgusting, like, by far disgusting. You could barely see the goldfish in the tank. And around the stand, I saw little critter keepers with goldfish, and, like, the tiniest smidge of, like, dirt. Not even gravel, not even sand. Dirt. That someone grabbed off the ground and shoved in there. Like, there was blades of grass in there. I won't even begin to start on how terrible that is. I found dead fish in some of them. I wish I could have recorded it, but I didn't have my phone on me at the time. But it was just terrible. And when you take it home in a bag, people could obviously, common sense, know that it shouldn't live in the bag. That's gonna make common sense. But when people take home a tank or a plastic box, they think they can live in there full time, and then they're good. All you gotta do is feed them, and they'll be fine. They don't know about water changes, water testing, feeding a variety in their diets, the tank size, how big they can get, stunted growth, ammonia buildup. It's overall really bad. If you can't tell already, which you probably can, I think that they shouldn't be a thing. I don't think that they should exist. Every year, I talk to the person that is in charge of there, and how every year I try to stop it, but every year I also play, and I try to win a goldfish to save them. And some people may think this is a bad thing, that I'm supporting it. Well, yeah, I don't know. Every year I kind of report it as, like, stages of abuse, and the one that I saw with the dirt critter creepers was so much worse than the one with the bags, just cleanliness-wise. And the problem is, with the clean bags, I mean, yes, they were small for the goldfish, and yes, the goldfish were malnourished, but price-wise, thinking about the other one, the dirt critter keepers, which isn't what I'm going to keep calling them, because that's what they were. With the dirt critter keepers, they were charging almost double what the clean bags were. And the clean bags were like 5 to try, and that you might not even get those 5. While you go to any local pet store, Petco, PetSmart, like sometimes Pet Supplies Plus, like any of those places, you're going to find feeder goldfish, and they're not even going to be half a dollar. Like, they're so cheap. So if you really wanted a goldfish, go to the store and get one. It's going to save you a ton of money. But the thing is, you don't know how to care for it. And it's not like you're just free goldfish. You have to earn it and pay extra for it. Yeah, it's just a total mess. If you have any comments, please comment down below. If you ever have saved a carnival goldfish or have an experience, please comment down below. I'd love to hear about it. Not love to hear about it because it's sad, but I would appreciate hearing about it, and like having a conversation with our different situations in the comments. Anyway, just comment down below any suggestions for videos, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.